Welcome, MEKTON, the Battlesuit combat game, also known as MEKTON 1984, also known as MEKTON Whitebox. All right, today we're going to cover character creation. I did an overview video as well, so if you haven't seen that, you may want to take a look at that first, but it doesn't really matter. This is character creation. Character creation is quite short. This will be a short video. So let's get started. All right, we're going to go straight to page 2. We're already at character creation, page 2. We see here a character called General Harlan, Master Tactician of Ilara. Mech skill 12, personal combat skill 14, reputation 17. And we come across our first discrepancy. Here they call it mech skill, but as it will be known, it'll be known as MCS or MEKTON combat skill. So there's some stuff like this which is a little inconsistent. There's a character called General Zark on the Kargan side who has a prestige of 13, where they really meant reputation 13. There's no other mention of prestige in this game, so therefore it was something that they're probably thinking of calling reputation, but probably ended up changing it and forgot to change it on General Zark. Also of note, General Zark has a tech skill, and that doesn't appear here under character creation, so we're going to add it in, which is odd. There's a couple of technicians in this game, and I think they do have a tech skill. All right, I just checked. This is odd. Yeah, they have Waldo, chief engineer of the Alaran Mekton Corps. He has a mech skill, personal combat skill, reputation, but no tech skill, which is funny because he's the chief engineer. Now, of note, there's also a character called Chango. He's identical to Chief Engineer Waldo, but he's on the Kargan side. I guess they didn't want to create. They didn't create a drawing for him. I created one myself. I created a Chango, as he's called, and I gave them both a tech skill. All right, so they call these categories. I guess because cleverness and bravery are not technically a skill, although you kind of roll them like a skill. So it's kind of odd. They're more like abilities or attributes. So, anyways, we need to actually roll up 5 of these categories. We only see 4 listed here, but the technical skill is the 5th, and we roll a d6 for each one. Now, you notice that General Harlan, for instance, he's he has high MEKTON combat skill and a high personal combat skill, as well as a high reputation. Now, reputation starts at 1, and you can increase it over time, typically by defeating your opponents or sabotaging your opponents or destroying your opponent's cities. These types of things will increase your reputation. And there's ways where you can lose reputation. The other thing that reputation does for you, if you're an Alaran, once you reach reputation 10, you become knighted by King Osmaron. And then as you gain more reputation, you get other titles. Now, on the Kargan side, I wish they would have done the same thing, but they have it where once you reach reputation 15, you actually gain your own hex on the map that you can do with what you want with. And there's a couple other things here. We have a damage value at 10. So everyone has a damage value at 10. In later editions, that varies. In MEKTON 1985, it usually goes from 2 to 10 in increments of 2. So you might, and I think it's dependent on your body stat. So you would either have, and they call them hits. So you would have hits of either 2, 4, 6, 8, or 10. Here in this game, instead of hits, you have damage value, and your damage value is 10 for all characters. You also have a movement um, value, and that movement value is 6. That means you move 6 hexes per turn. All right, with that, I think we can roll up our character. We're going to be rolling an Ilaran. And I have this handy dice roller app on iOS. It's called Dice by PCalc, PCALC. And I know it's for iOS, but I don't know if it's for any other, I don't know if it's for Android. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and we're going to roll in order. I'm going to roll 5 dice in order. And so we'll, as they appear on the screen, when I'm done rolling them, they should automatically sort in order at the time that I rolled them. So here we go. These dice are going to be blue because I'm rolling on an Ilaran. And I like to think the Ilarans are blue and the Kargans are red. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh, this doesn't look that good. This doesn't look good at all, but that's what we got to work with. You know, in my home rule, in my house rules, I probably let you re-roll your ones. All right, so let's go ahead and get these on paper. Now, this is my character sheet. It's very simple, as you can see. Let's go ahead and enter these values in. We got MEKTON combat skill of 1, personal combat skill of 4, bravery of 2, cleverness of 1, and a tech skill of 4. All right, and what else we would need to do is name this character. This character is a MEKTON warrior with a reputation of 1. This reputation of 1 also gives us access, and I'll talk about that later in my MEKTON construction video. But with a reputation of 1, you have access to a level 1 power plant. Next up, I have an inventory sheet. So this is pretty much a standard inventory sheet. They do have an inventory page. It's quite short. There's probably only like 10 items on it that you can choose from. And you don't have a lot of room. You can take your laser pistol, for instance, put it in one hand, maybe your cyber sword in the other, or maybe you want your communicator in one hand and your cyber sword in the other, or maybe you just want to carry the cyber sword in both hands. So those are a few things here. I got some blank pages here because this is the back side of the front cover and back cover. And then past that, notes and the background info for the character. Basically, these 2 pages are the backside of the stats and the inventory. And so that completes character creation. It's very simple. And with that, I want to thank you. Subscribe the channel.